welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on SABC3. Now picture this, what could be more heartwarming than watching your little girl form a strong bond with a little horse called Pancakes? Well, perhaps adapting this real-life connection into a book series for children the world over to enjoy. And now this Saturday, the 8th of September, is International Literacy Day, and we're commemorating this by highlighting this book series named A Little Horse Called Pancakes. And we're currently joined by author Candice Noakes-Dobson, along with her little pancakes, and of course, Wendy Patterson, who's the illustrator of the books, Ladies and Pancakes. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
It's just from yesterday when we were already, you know, kind of reading and telling people that we would be joined by a little horse called Pancakes. You can't help but go, oh my word. So tell us the story about how Pancakes came into your lives, especially the relationship that Annabelle, your daughter, has with Pancakes.
Well, you're going to laugh. But when I was a little bit younger, when I started dating my now husband, I would put little mini ponies everywhere in our house. So he eventually, I'm very lucky, he surprised me the one day by saying, there is a little pony that will be arriving. And we were very lucky because there was a farmer in the Bokkerveld who sourced him.
Yes.
And the people who didn't really want him, who had him because he's not perfect. And for some of the breeders, they want a perfect little pony, and he wasn't. But he came to live with us, and when Annabelle was born, the first word she said was not, unfortunately, Mama or Dada, it was Pan Pan.
No, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. And so, Wendy, this is part of the magic that you, I guess, try to capture in your illustration, because Annabelle and Pancakes have a very unique and strong relationship.
Yes, it's just such a joy to be able to draw Pancakes and Annabelle. I met Anna B when she was a very tiny little tot, and since we started writing and drawing these books, she's grown up so much. So the little Anna B that you see in the pictures has grown up hugely, but she's still just as funny, and he's just the most perfect creature to draw.
Look at the cuteness in all those pictures. So, Candice, all this magic is happening around you. It's at home. It's filling your home with love. What finally inspires you to turn that into a book series for other people to read to their children, hopefully feel that love?
Yeah, it was always a dream. My mom used to read to me Beatrix Potter growing up, and we just grew up with animals. And it was just one of those serendipitous moments when I had the story in the head and I bumped into Wendy, and we'd actually taught years ago at a school together. And I said, Wendy, I've got this idea in my head for a story, and I'm sure everyone says that to Wendy. And she looked at me and she said, well, if you're serious, you need to get me the story by the next week. So I wrote it, and Wendy read it, and she was like, let's do it. Wow. And then from there it just developed.
I'm looking at this, and it's reminding me terribly a lot of Winnie the Pooh and that kind of book series, and thinking about how this could be turned into a TV series, perhaps in multiple languages for kids across South Africa to enjoy. But the wonderful thing is that the sale of the books and the merchandise that's associated with it, that's going to charity. Tell me about that. That's extraordinary.
Oh, well, I was very fortunate. My grandmother was very involved in the South African Riding for the Disabled, and so was my aunt, and then I also became involved. And just experiencing being there with the children on the ponies, it was just a no-brainer. Yeah. This is an organization that needed as much help as it could possibly get.
Fantastic. Well done. Well done to you. Wendy, what do you want people to glean from those pages when they look at the illustrations and the drawings? I mean, that's always a fun element. I mean, look at this. It smacks of awe.
Well, I always get a bit carried away with my drawings because I love nature as well. I've grown up climbing mountains and running along the beaches, and I start drawing something. When I first got the words from Candice, I went to her house and visited all the dogs and the cats and Pancakes and all the other ponies, and children are curious and they're inquisitive and they notice so much more than grown-ups do, and so I try and fill the pages with as many little details as possible. Wow. So there's more to the story than there's the story, and then there's the what can you find on the page as well.
Oh, cool.
So there's little ladybirds and crickets and frogs and chameleons and all my favorite little bugs. So I have fun doing it.
That is fantastic. So quickly, future plans. There's 3 installments of the book now.
Oh, yes.
A little horse called Pancake, a little horse called Pancake and the
Mountain Fire.
Mountain Fire. And the third one is?
It's a little boat called Pancakes and the Beach Rescue.
Okay.
And
what are the future plans?
the next one that's coming out at the end of the year is a little horse called Pancakes and the Big Scare.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I love it already. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Pancakes. And send our love and regards to Anna B as well. So if you'd like to find out more information about this enchanting book series and where you can purchase them, you can head on over to the series official Facebook page by searching A Little Horse Called Pancakes book collection. And you know what? Get yourself copies and read to your kids. It's a most wonderful bonding experience. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.